Hey everybody, I finally convinced Jeff to bring me to the world famous Clown Motel in Tonopah, Nevada. And I'm so excited to be here. I've wanted to come for years after seeing this place on the Travel Channel. Supposedly there's a lot of paranormal stuff happening here, but there's more than that. Take a look at this. This is going to be so fun to explore.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain. The itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
Okay, so we are here at the gift shop, the museum, and the check-in for the Clown Motel. And I'm going to show you around and tell you a little bit about what you can do here. So first, let's just take a look. There's so much of a collection here that's just grown and grown over the years. All sorts of souvenirs in here as well. This is where you check in. We have books here, postcards. I'll be getting some of those before I go. Trinkets of all kinds here. The first thing I want to mention is the ghost hunt tour. So you can take a look here. I'm just going to pause so you can see the prices and what that is all about. That's a really popular experience here. You can also rent EMF detectors for $35. You can buy them if you like for $70. Slideshow here. I'm going to try to go up high here so you can just sort of take all of this in. Things here to check out, things to purchase if you're interested. Some cool artwork. Oh my goodness, look at this pillow. Look at these clowns. Everywhere you turn. This is pretty cool. Over here, we have some clothing, sweatshirts and t-shirts and hats. More random things you can buy. Just tons of clothing and hats. These are amazing. Coffee mugs, shot glasses. Check out this clown tree. How cool is that? Love that. So you're going to see here, coming into this back room, but these all have been donated. These things you can't buy. These are all donations. Like I said earlier, that have grown extensively over the years. Just going to be quiet here so we can just take a look around. Oh, we gotta zoom in here. You can't buy happiness, but you can marry a clown. And that's kind of the same thing. Some more of the collection. That reminds me of my childhood. I think I've seen something like that somewhere growing up. I do imagine if you wanted to kind of hang out, you could do it right in here. Let's point out the donation box. There's a QR code on the top. Let me see if I can get over that. See that there? You can make a donation so they can continue to grow and renovate and do all the things that they want to do here to keep it fun for you, right? If you forgot something in your travels, you're probably going to find it in here. Oh, I want to point this out too. So there were a couple of movies shot here, and they do have those for sale, and some memorabilia from the movies. There you are. Okay, we're here at the Clown Motel in Tonopah, Nevada, and we're checked in and getting ready to check out the room. 108, the Pennywise room. That's what we picked. So here we go. Okay, at first, upon entering, you're gonna see your first clown. Let's pan around. We got 2 queens. They're huge, nice. Another desk area over here. Let's see, it's nice and dim in here. I left it like that on purpose because that's what this is all about. We got Pennywise right in between the beds. And again, over here. Tons of door space and a nice big old TV. Let's check these guys out. All right. Oh, that's a creepy picture of Pennywise. Coffee pot, microwave. Tons of drawer space here. You have a Bible. And the book. Perfect. I love that. If you're into Pennywise, if you're into it, this is your room. And so far it's turning out to be everything that I thought it was going to be, everything I hoped. We got another clown up here. Creepy skull. Look at this big fridge. And you get to use the whole thing. It's massive. Massive fridge. Door. You can bring all kinds of goodies and store in there. You can have a freezer with a ice cube deal. Here's your sink area with tons of space here to get ready. Let's see what else is anything in here. No, just open space for your stuff. Little closet space here with a luggage rack, and put more stuff there. Check it out. Love it. And then into your bathroom. Last but not least, this guy, everything I wanted it to be. So we can't wait for tonight. See if anything happens while we're here. We're gonna check out the cemetery. We're gonna check out the rest of the property and hope to get a good night's sleep, but anything goes.
We are heading to the cemetery. So Shannon, you gotta tell me the history of this cemetery right
I
here.
keep getting the years mixed up. But, so this cemetery was actually, I believe, only open for 10 years. If I'm remembering right. So a lot of miners died here in a fire. They were all buried here.
Yeah, 1901.
Yeah, so okay, I was right. A lot of miners
1911.
it was a big mining fire that happened here, and that might have been 1905 again. They were all buried here along with people that passed away from the Tonopah plague, which was kind of like a really bad pneumonia. That only affected men, from what I understand.
Really, that's interesting.
Yeah, but other people were also buried here too in the town. One of them, I wish we could find his grave, was a local man who was for lack of a better word, a gregarious barfly. He liked to drink.
Oh yeah.
And made a ton of friends and was pretty popular, in the saloon here. And but he'd go home and
he wasn't
too nice to his wife.
Wasn't too nice to his wife. That's
And
what
that
they
finally
say.
caught up to him, and she shot him. She apparently didn't spend that much time in jail because they took pity on her for years of abuse she endured at his hand. And we may find his grave here.
Here's one.
Now, these placards do say...
It's got a boot on it.
So here we go. The one you just filmed, George Thompson, he died of pneumonia, which was probably the Tonopah plague.
Right.
Likely. Look at the year, 1902, so that likely could have been from that.
And this is located, as you can see, it's right next to the Clown Motel, and I'll tell you.
Wow.
So this is where they say a lot of the rooms are haunted from.
Because of the cemetery, so that's the word.
So you can see, like, it's got a lot of people buried in here, except there's also a lot of land that wasn't used. But nonetheless.
This is interesting. This gentleman died of pneumonia as well. And then something underneath it. It was said that he died of fright. Let's see. It's hard to see. But why are they fenced in? Well, I guess they do the ghost tour here every night. I guess in that ghost tour they talk about why some of these are fenced in.
Right.
Look how big. This is so much.
What I noticed about them is looks like they have 2 tombstones in them.
Yeah.
And the ones that are fenced in.
So the lady we met up there mentioned something about the babies. Or she saw a lot of babies here.
Well, you can see that some of the outlines of the graves are, if you look over here, they're small.
Really tiny.
Interesting if you kind of come to the end of this cemetery. I mean, what's up beyond it here? Or any of these places up here occupied? That guy just stick his head out that window right there. That doorway. They go all the way out. There's all this land over here to the left that hasn't been used. This one. This looks like a pretty...
It's interesting because...
What's the year on this
I
one?
can only see one of the two. So this looks like it's been looked after and well maintained recently, right? But the date of death, the year of death was 1906.
Wow.
So we can assume that the other person laying in here also. So it makes me think that the family of the ancestors of these people still tend to this grave to this day.
So that's the cemetery here.
He is. I missed him coming down the stairs. Look, he's leaving, he's leaving. Just pretend I'm looking around.
Okay, hey everyone, we just finished the night here at the Clown Motel in Tonopah, Nevada. And let me tell you what, it was a pretty cool experience. Now remember, when you come to the Clown Motel, you're coming for the experience. It's a novelty, and it's been seen on the Travel Channel. A lot of people coming in and out. It's a really spectacular place to come. If you're ever in the area, it's definitely worth coming. What did you think?
I loved it. First of all, it's right on the edge of town, so there's this eerie feeling about it here. The room was spectacular. We stayed in the It room, room 108, really popular.
Oh, really popular.
A few kind of weird things happened when we first got here. Maybe I'll put something in the comments about that. But we had a pretty uneventful night.
Uneventful night. You might have heard some noises and stuff, but then of course you're always like, oh my God, is that related to the fact that we're at the Clown Motel? I mean, who knows? But it was an extreme amount of fun that we had.
The cemetery
that we're actually
incredible.
standing in right now is pretty incredible. The story behind it with the plague,
Yeah,
and the miners.
And they give this incredible tour at night.
Yeah, they give
9:30.
a night tour here.
Yeah.
And so it's a really cool place. If you get a chance, make sure you put it on your
have
trip.
to stop here on your travels. It was such an experience, and I cannot wait to come back one day.
Yes. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.